Okay, use a linear approximation to estimate delta F for this problem over here, with the understanding that A is 2 and the delta X is minus 0.5, all right? We'll also compute the error in the linear approximation and the percent error in the linear approximation. Round all answers to 3 decimal places, all right? Now, if it's an exam question, just write down what the work is. So, certainly writing down F of X. By the way, I got to correct the notation over here. It's too far separated, but I'll correct that later. And F prime, let's go through that, make sure that's correct. And how do you do that? I would write this F of X as 8 times 2 plus x squared to the minus 1. So F prime would be minus 8, 2 plus x squared to the minus 2 times with the inside, which is 2x. What does this give us? Well, that would give you minus 16x over 2 plus x squared. All right, let's take a look at the key, and I'm seeing that right over here. All right. Now the delta x is minus 0.5, and this is where you'd write this down. You'd evaluate, and again, this is an approximation for this. You'd approximate this by using this formula over here. And what's f prime at 2? Well, let's write that down for you. F prime at 2 is going to be minus 32, and then what do you get there? Let's see, 2 would give you 4 plus 2 is 636. So I'm in agreement with this. And then the delta x, again, is this number over here. By the way, I think I can do the arithmetic on that one without resorting to a calculator. Let me get my eraser out. Eraser's business over here. And I want to go through the arithmetic with you. Like if it's an exam question, you could do that, right? So minus 32 over 36. And that would be minus 1/2. What would that give you? Well, I mean, just a simple reduction. I mean, you certainly get a positive number. Let's just do this. 2 goes into 2 once, goes into 32 16 times. 2 goes into 16 8 times, and it goes into 36 18 times. And you could keep reducing, right? And 2, that would be a 4. That would be a 9. So 4 ninths. And I guess you could do the division, right? So 9 into 4. Just grade school divisions, I mean. That would go in 4 times. You get 36. 4. Wow, this is really convenient. What are you going to get? You're going to keep getting 4s. They keep repeating. So what is this thing over here? Again, approximately, not approximately, but exactly, it's 4 ninths. You could also write down a repeated 4 over here. What did they say, though? They want you to do this. By the way, there should be a bar above this. They want you to approximate this, and it's approximately, 3 decimal places, 0.444, all right? I need to correct the formatting over here. Format needs to be corrected, and you're not going to see that, all right? The actual change is a little bit more difficult to compute, and it really does, my opinion, calculators certainly do make things easier, but the actual change is, the delta, not the approximate, the exact guy over here is going to be this business over here, and you'd have to evaluate that. Get this number over here. Linear approximation, what do? You do an absolute value of the difference between the two. This is the error, by the way. Turns out to be this number over here. What are we doing? Taking these two numbers and finding the difference. And the percent error is going to be that the number we just computed over here divided by the actual number, which is this number over here. And it gives you about 19% error. Thank you.